Hi, my name is Sandra Ivantosh, and I'm the president of Park Select. We design customer-specific parking management solutions that are going to work for communities like Briar Waterfront. We really appreciate your consideration of Park Select. Park Select began in Wilmington, North Carolina over 13 years ago, and since then we've grown to over 5 locations, with 2 more slated for later this year. Unlike other parking management firms, Park Select was created primarily to serve small business owners. Since then, we've grown to serve many property management teams, such as yours, and we realize that there are no 2 businesses or 2 properties that are exactly alike. So there's no single parking plan that's going to optimize every parking lot's performance and potential. So we work closely with our clients to identify their objectives and to target their challenges. After meeting briefly with Benchmark Management Group, we here at Park Select are absolutely convinced that we can provide a parking management solution that's going to identify your tenants and guests more effectively there at Briar Waterfront, stop the parking violations that are associated with tenants parking outside of their assigned areas or using more spaces than they are assigned, limit the short-term guest parking to a period of time that's going to work for you, and encourage longer-term guests to register or receive a data guest permit. Provide a reasonable and tenant-friendly alternative to towing enforcement. Help your tenants to understand and obey the parking rules, and, of course, lower the liability that's created with unauthorized use of your lot. Not only that, but we believe that we can reach each and every one of those goals with no added labor whatsoever for Benchmark Management Team, no increased liability, no loss of use for your tenants or their guests, and at absolutely no cost for our trademark monitoring and enforcement twice a day, Monday through Friday, and 3-4 times a day on the weekend when you need it most. So you're probably wondering how Park Select can offer free monitoring and enforcement. Well, really we can't. Our professional uniformed enforcement officers are pretty far from free. See, our company was founded in response to one question: why should lot owners be forced to hire staff or incur costs just to deter parking violators? The answer is they shouldn't. And we found that by issuing a moderate invoice directly to the violator, Park Select is able to place the burden of payment where it belongs, on the violator, giving our clients, property management teams, an alternative to towing enforcement that actually works. And unlike towing, which still requires the lot owner to self-monitor, our dependable hourly enforcement provides constant agency in parking matters, relieving our clients of the effort and responsibility while still ensuring absolute red line authority. In other words, if a mistake occurs, a simple call or email is all it's going to take to eliminate a Park Select invoice, whereas towing a car back can be somewhat more expensive. And Park Select's unique third-party dispute process is designed to eliminate any predatory practices that can sometimes be associated with towing enforcement. Here's what a couple of our lot owner clients have to say about Park Select.
I can't imagine managing the number of properties we have and the parking lots that go with them without a team like Park Select. My life's easier because of them, and I can't put a price on that.
Being a hotel with 150 rooms, people constantly come and go. Park Select has completely taken our burden off of us, so we can really allow our valet guys who are out here to maintain what they need to do with our guest interactions and keeping that up while they're doing kind of stuff that works for us. So we definitely love that.
So in the next couple of minutes, I'd like to address how we intend to assist you in achieving your tenant parking goals, your guest parking goals, and what that would mean in enforcement. So let's look at tenant parking. First, we're going to assist Benchmark Management in defining parking regulations for Briar Park. We're going to design and install the necessary signs. Create a mailing and an e-blast that's going to inform the tenants of Park Select parking management roles there in Briar Cliff, and allow the tenants to submit their information online at parkselect.com for permitting. Create and maintain an Excel database for a Briar Cliff custom permitting system. Now, in regards to guest parking, the first thing we want to do is sure that our tenants are aware of the guest parking areas and limitations. We're going to install signage or painted spaces, whichever one is going to work for you, or a combination thereof, to effectively identify the guest area. And then our guys, our enforcement guys, are going to electronically toss the tires to the short-term guests to make sure that we're limiting the parking areas to what works for you. We'd encourage tenants to report longer-term guests and hopefully see temporary hate tax data for them visit. And I'm sure you will agree, the best tenant parking or guest parking plan is simply not going to work without effective enforcement. Park Select free. And I'm sure you will agree, the best tenant parking or guest parking plan is simply not going to work without effective enforcement. Park Select free or free enforcement provided by professional, uniformed, and trained enforcement officers is really not free. Our reasonable $30 fine that we impose on parking violations is much more reasonable than towing, with less liability towing enforcement effectively pays for the services that we're offering here. Why? Because we have over 70% collections rate. With access to all 50 states licensed database, Park Select goes after our parking violations. Why should you have to pay? Teach violators not to violate rules they've imposed. What we've proposed for Briar Cliff Waterfront, we've used in several others. Our agreements are simple 30-day, month-to-month agreements with no long-term commitment. So if you aren't completely satisfied, there's no risk. You can see our clients love us, and we love them. And 13 years, never lost a single client.